I guess it'd be safe to say my story began about 2 years ago. I went through a divorce, and it was hard. But the biggest thing about the divorce, I guess, was I started questioning everything about myself. I had invested my whole life into my family. Because in a divorce, it destroys your home, and I thought at the time it destroyed my life. And I've been coaching basketball and everything else, and I attempted to sink myself into just basketball and just teaching kids, because that's what I love to do, and there was a hole there. Something was missing, and I don't mean that in a trite way either. I just walked away depressed. And to be absolutely honest, I had questioned what my purpose was, because my purpose, it wasn't there anymore. It just was this total feeling of emptiness. And I cried a lot at home by myself, because I was alone. I was always in control. And that's part of it was, I was in control of things. At least I saw myself as in control of things with my family and everything else. And now all of a sudden my family's not there. What am I in control of? And I figured out I wasn't even control myself. It's kind of hard to put into words, but I guess it's just best if I say I felt empty. There was nothing there. And I actually even asked myself if there was anything worth living for. To the point where I considered ending it all one time. And all this stuff just kept building and building and building, and something kind of remarkable happened. There's a young lady on my basketball team whom I didn't coach directly, but is a wonderful young kid. And I was sitting in the stands one day watching one of the games, and I started talking to this nice lady. It happened to be this young lady's mom. And it was kind of like a lifeline. This young lady then had to make a tough decision on her own, and she chose to go to another school, which is great for her, but it was a tough decision. But this young lady going to another school allowed the relationship between myself and then that family to be able to prosper. And I'll be honest with you, I call them the family of angels. There is no question, they're my family of angels. If they're in the audience, they're gonna have to hear that. That's all there is to it. They're my family of angels. And there's a whole bunch of them, because it's not just mom, dad, and daughter, it's other daughters, extended families, the little people that belong to them, which are therapy in and of themselves. They accepted me into their family without asking questions, without judgment, and subtly, I can look back and see it now, subtly started to prompt me toward the Lord. I got a text from this mom, and I don't remember why I was depressed that day, but I poured out this text that was just kind of rambled and talked to her about, how I was tired of being in control, and when I'm in control, the stuff wasn't working, and I'm laying there and feeling sorry for myself, and she texted back, "Can she call me?" Sure. She called me and asked me what was going on and what I was thinking, and I just started pouring that stuff out. To this day, I couldn't tell you what I was saying. I don't know what I was saying. The mom said, "Doug, is it time?" Is it time? Yeah. And so, have you ever been in one of those places where you're all tense? I was laying there and I was just tense. The room was dark. And I started to relax. This is really weird. I said, "Jesus, I want to be yours." I just completely relaxed and looked at my door, and the door was open and the bathroom light was on. And the light was there. And it was really weird. I got up and I went to the other room. I went out of the darkness to the light. I started to realize that I had spent my whole life worrying about non-essential stuff. I didn't spend my life worrying about the substance and what was really there. The substance is God. It's a belief that Jesus, that you give yourself up to Jesus, I don't have to be in control anymore. And that's kind of, that conscious decision is like a weight off your shoulders. You know, I'll be honest with you, I joked, I don't know what being born again was. I understand it now. It's giving my life to Jesus, to the Lord. I truly believe now that when you're around people who believe in Jesus, things can't help but get better.